Hey, you guys. I'm so excited because today I have an awesome special treat for you. I'm interviewing Quinn of Live Free Mama, and I can't wait to get started. So let's jump in.
You're listening to my mom
on the Mommy's Home Office show.
Okay, Mom. Yes, you can. Love you. Yeah, push mommy up, eh?
Aw, thanks, guys. Now go play so I can record this. Welcome to the Mommy's Home Office podcast, where I pull back the curtains and talk about the realities of starting and running a successful online business from home. I'm your host, Nicole Wynn. Let's do this. Hey guys, I wanted to quickly let you know about my free Asana training. If you are feeling frazzled and overwhelmed by all the different tasks and things that you have to do with your mommy life and your business life, and you need to get organized, then I have an awesome free tool for you. I have a whole free training where you get to go behind the scenes and see how I use Asana in my mommy life and my business life to kick ass in both. It has helped me transform my life to way more organized, and I'm not missing deadlines. I'm not missing things that I was supposed to do for my kids' school or PTA meetings or any of that stuff. And it has become a go-to tool for me, and I want to share it with you. So go to mommyshomeoffice.com, and it's right there on the front page. Now let's jump in. Today, I'm going to be interviewing Micala Quinn. She is a former high school English teacher, a wife, a mommy, and the creator of the Live Free Mama movement, where she helps moms get started in their freelancing career so they can experience freedom and flexibility while raising their family. Hi, Micala. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. I'm so excited to have you on the show. I can't wait for my moms to hear all about you because you sound so fun on social. So, yeah. So I gave a little brief synopsis of what you do, but could you tell us a little bit about how you got to become a biz mom, your journey?
Yeah. So I started my career as a teacher. I taught high school English for 4 years. I loved it until I had my daughter, which I feel like that's a big commonality with a lot of mom entrepreneurs or moms who go to start their business. They love their job and then they have their first baby and then they're like, no, not anymore. Or at least that was my experience. So when I had my daughter, I wanted to stay home. But with the financials and the budget and all that stuff, we would have had to drastically change our lifestyle to make that work. So I started searching and trying to figure out how I was going to make money from home. And I started a couple businesses. My first was a bow business. I had a little girl, and she's a full-on girl, pink, gold, sparkles, glitter, all of that. And she, little baby girls, they don't have hair, so I would make her these huge bows. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can sell these. I would get so many compliments from people on her bows that I tried selling them. And like family and friends bought bows. And then once all my friends and family had, purchased their max in bows, I realized that was not going to retire me from teaching.
You know what's funny is my sister has 2 little girls, and her 1-year-old still has very little hair. And she is just in awe over how many views these bow people get online and how quickly they sell out. And she's even mentioned possibly starting a bow business. That's why when I heard you say that, I was like, oh my God.
Well, I mean, I look back now of everything that I know now about like digital marketing and online marketing and actually running an online business. I could totally go back and revisit that and make that work.
Isn't it crazy?
Started to hurt. My back started to hurt, and like, there's only so many bows you can make in a day.
I think it's crazy though, because after you've spent some time learning about online marketing and being online, those first initial tries, you could go back and really make something great out of it, out of everything you know now versus what you knew when you first started. So
yeah. I know, like when I started the bow business, I thought I was going to be the freshly picked of bows. And
I think that's what she looks at, is freshly picked.
was like, that'd be so cool. But I don't think that was my plan, or what I was supposed to be doing.
That never hit me because I have 3 boys. So yeah, it was never a bow thing. Now Nerf guns, I've got it.
Yeah. But then, so I knew there had to be a way that I could earn money, a full-time income from home. Mm-hmm. And so I just started searching into working from home and doing Google searches, and everything came up kind of like spammy, and it just seemed like too good to be true.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, I was really discouraged, but I just started telling anyone who would ask me, like, I want to work from home. I'm going to make money from home. Like, do you have any ideas? And finally, someone told me about this website that posts work from home jobs for moms. Mm-hmm. So I signed up. I started working as a virtual assistant. I didn't even really know what a virtual assistant was, or that there was this online space for essentially freelance type work.
Right.
But long story short, I got a client, learned a lot from her, got more clients, quickly made more than I did teaching in way less time, and quit my job.
That is amazing. That's awesome. I pivoted away from my other business, which was in the senior living industry. And I did that for 5 years. And then I pivoted into the Mommy's Home Office, which I actually purchased that domain in 2015. And I didn't even do anything with it. I wanted to, but I think I was scared to do anything with it. And I didn't do anything with it until mid last year. So mid 2017, I actually just decided I'm done with the senior living industry, and I turned to my mastermind group of friends and I was like, hey, I've got some time on my hands. Why don't I just help you launch your course and your website, and we'll see where that goes. So I started doing virtual assistant work too in the systematizing area. And mine was more of the higher level, setting up all the systems to train people that she was bringing on. But that's how I started too. And I just kind of was like, all right, I can do this. I can make money as myself, and it doesn't have to be in the business I started before. So,
right,
yeah,
right.
It was really, really cool. So do you think that anybody can, kind of take your story and do what you did?
Totally. I think everyone has these skills in them to make money from home. Mm-hmm. And one of my big beliefs is that you should start with a skill that you currently have. Because for a lot of people, building a business is going to be kind of new territory. Right. And I actually have a brainstorming guide that can help moms walk through kind of looking at their past jobs, their current jobs, what they loved, what their strengths were, and kind of help them kind of step by step figure out what service to start offering to clients to make money.
I think that's really awesome, because I find that a lot of moms, especially just in talking to moms, through PTA or through my kids' schools, they feel like they want to do something, but they can't figure out what they're supposed to do or what they would be good at. They have no idea, where to even start. And I think it's so funny because they all have marketable skills, even if they're just good at having conversations or good at having hard conversations with people, or, they're on social media all the time. I talk about it. I'm like, look, you guys have skills you don't even know you have. People will pay you.
Exactly. And if they're on social media and they're, used to going in there and hanging out in Facebook groups, some people have Facebook groups as part of their business, and they hire community managers to help that conversation and help make sure, it's staying aligned and working towards the business's goals. Or like moms know Pinterest. Right. And Pinterest is actually a service. A lot of moms, when I talk to them, they're like, what? People can pay me
to pin things? Yes.
To pin things? And it's really easy to learn kind of the strategy behind the Pinterest marketing. So I've had one of the moms in my course, she's in finance. Her background is in finance and like business auditing and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And she is almost replaced her full-time income with Pinterest.
That is awesome. Yeah, I can speak to it right now. For me, I would love it if somebody could take my podcast just somebody to transcribe it and make it pretty and stick it on my blog and put the show notes and get them all ready for me so I don't have to do it. And all it is literally is listening to the show and writing it out in a format. And I even have a template, but I want somebody to do it for me because I don't have time to do that. Somebody just has to listen and write down stuff. That's it.
And it doesn't have to be, because, some moms aren't looking for a full-time income.
Right.
Or it can be, you can take on one client and work 2 hours a week, or whatever you want, you can create.
I know. I think that is so valuable for moms. All right. Do you have one tip or trick that you have used throughout this journey that you just want to share with every mom out there because it has helped you so much?
Sure. I think the biggest tip I have is to get out there and build relationships in these places that your ideal clients are hanging out in. All of the people that hired me when I was freelancing came from a prior relationship or from a relationship with someone else, and it was a referral.
Right. That's the way mine happened too.
Yeah. So relationships, because when you think about it, how are you going to stand out? You really need that relationship and that kind of know, like, and trust to get that client.
I agree. So I think it's really cool. And I know you talk about something called the 4 things you need to start your freelance business. Can you talk about that with us?
Yeah, totally. So the first thing that you really need to start your business is clarity. And there's a couple different pieces of clarity, but at the most basic level, you just need clarity on what services you want to offer and who your ideal client is, who you're trying to, take on as clients. The second thing you need is kind of a storefront, or you need visibility. So how are people going to find you? Is that your business page, your website? Are you going to do word of mouth referrals? And once you kind of have a visibility plan set in place, then you need a strategy, because people aren't automatically going to just flock to you. You have to get out there and actively kind of create that push back to your business page or your website where they can see your services. And then the last thing is confidence. In each one of these kind of categories is how I break my course down for my moms, and they need confidence in their business systems and the process from potential client to client, and then even just confidence in themselves, because there's a lot of different fears that can come up, and sometimes it's just working on that mindset that is holding some people back.
Right. And that's a big one that holds a lot of people back. Sometimes you don't even know why.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay. That sounds so amazing. I mean, I feel like you've given us some good things to go on here. Can you tell everybody where they can find you?
Sure. I hang out on Facebook a lot. That's my favorite. You can find me over in my Facebook group. It's called the Live Free Mama Mastermind.
Awesome.
And I can send that link over to you.
Yes, I'll keep it. I'll put it in the show notes for you. And then you also have a freebie that you give away, right? Is it?
Correct.
And where can we find that?
That is MicalaQuinn.com. /brainstorming-guide.
Okay.
And I'll send that over to you as well. And that is that guide that'll kind of walk the moms through step by step to see, get that first piece, which is that clarity on what services they can offer.
Well, those are super awesome. I'm so excited to have had you on, and we will definitely link to all the things, those wonderful things, in the show notes for you. And everybody go check her out. All right. Thanks, Micala.
Thanks, Nicole.
I really hope that you're loving this podcast as much as I am. If you are, please, please, please leave a raving review on iTunes so more moms can find us. Easiest way to get there, mommyshomeoffice.com/iTunes. And just one last thing. Mom, you've got this. Now go kick some ass.